Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So as you can see, we're making butternut squash soup and it's the perfect time of year for it. Tastes delicious. So let's just jump right in and get started. 1 butternut squash, 3 to 4 cloves of garlic, 1 yellow onion, chicken broth, fresh sage, fresh rosemary, olive oil, salt, and pepper. So first step is preheat your oven to 400 degrees and we're gonna cut the butternut squash in half and roast it in there. Okay, so I got carpal tunnel really bad. So I'm gonna have Jesse come over here and cut this butternut squash in half because I'm weak.
This is not gonna go well.
Don't cut your fingers.
Yeah, man.
I didn't know squashes were that hard.
Yeah, man.
Jesus.
They're gourds.
You can cut your finger.
I'm not going to. This one's particularly really tough. We need some new knives, bro.
That was rough. Ooh, I think I broke my wrist. So now you're gonna wanna take all the seeds out of this little piece right here. All right, so we're gonna take the seeds out. He's probably still tired. So we're gonna throw some olive oil on the pan and just plop them right on here like so, and then drizzle olive oil over the top of the squash. Got the pepper, and just generously grind some pepper over the top of the squash. And I'm also gonna take the salt and do the same thing. Shit. And just pop it right in the oven. And while that's cooking away, we're gonna chop up our onion. So we're gonna use a whole onion and we're gonna dice this, and it doesn't matter how big or small you dice it because we're all gonna blend it up at the end anyways. It just has to cook. Pull back some of this nasty skin here. Dice mine in slices like so because, like I said, I have carpal tunnel. So I got this nifty little thing, yeah, I said nifty, that you just put this in here and it just dices it up for you. And at this point, we might as well cut up the garlic as well. And again, it doesn't matter how you do it because we're all just gonna blend it, so it can be as big or as small as you like it to be. I'm just going to slice mine thin. So I got my sliced garlic and I'm just gonna throw it in the same thing as the onions. Okay, I got my stock pot here and we're gonna start sauteing up these onions and garlic. So I'm gonna add about 2 tablespoons of olive oil to the pot. And I'm just gonna throw the onions in there. And you want them to get nice and translucent, get all that flavor out of there. And you don't want to cook it on too high because whatever you do not want to burn this garlic. Okay, you guys, so I totally forgot. I do add ginger to my soup as well, so I'm just gonna grate some really quick, probably about half a teaspoon. So I just peeled off a little at the end of the ginger, not to get the skin. Just gonna grate it in here. Oh, this carpal tunnel, you guys, it's no joke. The smell coming from this is freaking amazing. So the onions are pretty translucent. Now we're gonna add sage and the rosemary. So for this, I'm just gonna do, how many leaves is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 leaves of sage. I'm just gonna throw it right in the pot. And then for the rosemary, we're not gonna want to leave in there. We just want the flavors to seep out of it, and the rosemary leaves come off the rosemary. So I'm gonna get some cheesecloth. So this is cheesecloth, and I'm gonna put 1 sprig of rosemary in here. I have to like bend it in half. And I'm going to kind of twist it around and tie it into a knot. Like so. And it's nice and secure in here. And throw it in the pot. And then I got my chicken stock. And this is 4 cups. And I'm going to pour about 3 cups in here and then save the last cup in case we need it for like extra if the soup's too thick later, because I'd rather not have it too like liquidy. So you don't want to pour it all in there at once. You'll kind of want to see if you need it all. Okay, I just got the squash out of the oven. And you're gonna wanna cook it until you could just like easily glide a spoon right in there. You see how easy that is? And this takes quite a while. I think it was like 45 minutes. And then I got my onion chicken broth soup thing going on over here. And now I'm just going to scoop the squash right out and just stick it in this pot just to get it out of the way. So we could have one thing, the pot, to pour into the blender to blend up. At this point, you're gonna wanna take out the sage and the rosemary, because we don't wanna blend those up. If I could find the rosemary. Rosemary. Alright, so now we're just gonna spoon the soup into the blender, and you might have to do this in batches. After you blend it, you're just gonna throw it back in the pot and heat it back up. And this is when we're gonna taste it and add seasonings if we need to. Okay, so I'm gonna add some salt because I haven't added any yet. And pepper. Give it a spin. And this is the consistency you're gonna want. It's like thin but not too thin, thick but not too thick. Just perfect. Okay, let's try it. Definitely needs a little bit more salt. It's really good though. I'm gonna put some more pepper. Give it a little bit more spin around. Some people like to add cinnamon or nutmeg, cayenne pepper. Do you think I should add cinnamon or nutmeg? Jesse says no. He hasn't tried it though. A little bit more salt. I feel like when you don't know what to put in something, but it seems like it needs something, it's always salt. It always is salt. It's never anything but salt. Perfect. How simple was this recipe? Don't forget to subscribe, hit a like button, and I'll see you next time. Bye.